Welcome to the Opinionated Aussies.
Hello everyone, welcome. We're back. It's the Opinionated Aussies. Woo, whatever.
And Adrian's a wanker.
Yep, there it is. It's me, it's Adrian, joined once again by Jordan. Again, Aden couldn't be here with us. Unfortunately, the poor bastard's got work while we're doing this, so he couldn't be here.
Making a moolah.
Making the mullah. And today we've got a wide array, thank you, of topics for you. Not any serious ones, and apparently Jordan's willing to argue with me on one of these, so this is going to be fun. Although it's mostly going to be him arguing with me and me going, yep, cool, yep, you win, awesome, I got nothing for you. So we'll start off with the first sub-topic for today, and that is oh shit moments. Obviously, speaks for itself. You just sit there, something happens, and you're just, shit. So,
what's the first one that you can think of, Adrian?
You want a personal example, or?
Either other.
Alright, so, I'll give you one. This was one relating to work. So I don't know if I've ever actually stated it. I work at a tobacconist. So whenever you you get colourful customers when you're a tobacconist worker, and I think what was it? I was out the back sorting out stock on my own in the afternoon not too long ago. There's a camera feed out the back, so I can see when people walk in. Unfortunately, this was a point where I was counting stock, so I couldn't just sit there every 5 seconds, look at the camera, because I have to concentrate, make sure I don't fuck up the count and everything. I just finished doing one particular product, and I turned around, and that was just, oh shit. There's multiple oh shits in this, so bear with me. Turned around, looked at the camera, fucking line up out my front door. Just all of a sudden. I'd looked at it like 10 seconds beforehand. I was like, oh shit, alright, whatever. Ran out the front and started serving. First few were fine, but then I saw who my third customer in line was. The most difficult asshole person that I ever get at this store was in. Now, to be fair, yeah, whatever, it's the job. But this person always has difficulty saying what they want. As someone who can't read your fucking mind, that's a bit of a problem. And behind him was another 3 customers.
Okay.
So he came up to the counter and he started doing his usual thing where he's sitting there, I can't remember what I got last time. And I looked at him like, mate, you get the same thing every time. Do you want that? No, I want something different. I looked at him. You get the cheapest, mate. He's like, yeah, I know, I want something different. I'm like, is it possible you could wait over there while I serve? No, I won't be too long. Oh, fucking shit. And, yeah, he spent 5 minutes while my line got bigger. So, when you're working alone, nothing is worse than not being able to get through your customers at a decent pace. Because if you can't get to people fast enough, what do people usually tend to do when they're starting to get a little annoyed?
Take it out on you.
Yep. I'm not someone who likes to take shit at this job, because, you know, after you've done it for so many, even just months, you kind of go, I don't deserve this shit. Look at me. I'm on my own. What do you want from me? So, yeah, he finally decides on something. And you know what he fucking says to me? I'll just get 20-pack of so-and-so brand. I looked at him. That's the same thing you got last time. Yep, I want that. That's the same thing you got last Yeah, whatever. So you can imagine how that went. Everyone else behind him after that, thankfully for me, only one took it out on me, and that was the person directly behind him. Older gentleman, usually has no problem, but it's like, well, fuck you. And then, yeah, after that, everyone else was kind of just jovial and making fun. But yeah, that's just the most recent oh shit moment, where it's like, unnecessary bullshit for no reason at all.
I was thinking more along the lines of if you're driving down the highway or something and you see a tyre drive past you, you go, oh shit, that's not good.
I think our best example for that is you're driving along the highway to Brisbane or from Brisbane. You get stuck behind a log truck and you think, Final Destination 2.
Fuck. Oh shit.
Oh shit. I could do another one that's a little more grotesque if you'd like.
Oh god.
So, one of the many times that I drove to and from Brisbane over the years, this one was when we were living together in Brisbane, right? I was coming back from the drive, so I was heading back from Rockhampton, and I think it was, what's that major bridge? The toll bridge. Gateway. As soon as I got to the gateway, I had a feeling rush over me.
You had to poo.
No, had to pee. And I'm not talking like, and I'm done. I mean, oh, fuck, it's gonna be a geyser when this fucker gets out in it. So here I am, and I accidentally missed the turn-off. I'm driving through the CBD in the middle of peak traffic in the afternoon, holding on to a pee.
Suck shit.
I think I got to Logan. I think I finally got to Logan after holding it in for forever from the CBD. That was not a fun drive, by the way. And luckily for me, my oh shit moment ended up somewhat happy, but disgusting at the same time.
You pissed yourself.
No, I found an empty Maximus bottle.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You dirty cunt.
I'm not proud to admit it. But that oh shit moment had two outcomes, and I chose the one that ended up with me not getting wet.
Well, you can just hold it like a fucking grown man.
No. You and I both know what I'm like with my long drives. I drink a lot of fluids in my drives.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so that's my oh shit moment. That's probably the better one of the two, because it's embarrassing. But you know what? I don't care. It was years ago. I now know that if I'm ever going to go driving again, I do not drink any fucking fluids for the first 3 hours of whatever. Unless it's literally a bottle of water just to keep me hydrated. But what about you? You got a nice oh shit moment for me.
Fuck, I think the most recent one I got was I was out at work and it only just like been raining. It's not like heavy raining, but drizzling. And I've gone to take this corner in the truck. I've turned the steering wheel, and I kept going straight. And I'm like,
oh shit!
Yeah, there's bun. There's like a fucking thing right in front of me. I'm like, fuck. You know, I'm like, crossing my hands and feet. I'm like, I hope there's fucking grip here somewhere. Please just fucking grip. And at the last second, it just like, pew. I was like, thank fuck for that.
That's kind of a more oh shit moment than mine. See, both of mine were either just inconvenience at work or you're gonna piss yourself. Fucking hurry up and get to the bathroom. Yours was, I'm gonna damage work property. Oh dear.
I'm gonna damage the brand new truck. Fuck.
Oh shit. But yeah.
No, not the same day. I think it was the next swing. We I think we were driving to work in one of the work utes.
Yep.
And where there was like just a concrete patch and then went back to dirt. Don't ask me why. Anyway, so we've hit the concrete and the car's just gone, we don't have traction. Let's just go sideways. And we're just like, all of us were just like looked at the driver going, control this. Once we hit the dirt, like it went and hit the mud, it sort of like just kicked back straight. But yeah, no, it wasn't fun.
There's another oh shit moment that you and I both have experienced that we don't talk about a lot.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I remember
That was fun. how can I put it?
Pear-shaped.
Yeah, really quickly though. Like, was just in a blink of an eye, we're just bang hit the wall or whatever, or the fucking mountain or whatever.
Yeah. So
And then we just look at each other going,
oh shit.
what the fuck what was that?
Like, for context, we were a bit. This is when we were really like we were in grade 12, or we were just about to start grade 12.
No, we were 16 and 17.
Yeah, it was the
We were in grade 12.
Yeah, school hadn't just started yet, but yeah, we were officially grade 12. And we'd gone up Mount Archer in Rockhampton, and then we were coming back down it with a friend in his car, and we decided we'd go down this thing in neutral.
And see how
long.
how far we could get in neutral.
And obviously when you, if you keep that in consideration, yeah, of course everything decided to go pear-shaped. But to our credit, we did get a fair way down.
Yeah, we did. We got like 3/4 of the way down.
And then all of a sudden the car went, nope, you're going into this wall now. Okay.
Well, if I remember correctly, it was not misty, but it was sort of like not rain, but it was sort of
It was after some rain.
It was like spitting.
So yeah, it wasn't ideal road conditions.
No, and then warming the brakes up, and then they locked on, and it's just 180, bang, straight into the mountain. We're like, hit it. We're like, fuck.
And we were very lucky we didn't go over the edge. Even though we were 3/4 of the way down, it wouldn't have been that bad, granted. But that's still not something you want to happen.
Oh fuck no.
We would have potentially not died. Well, maybe, but it would have definitely ended up with some serious injuries. And we were very lucky that we didn't. I mean, but the worst thing that we got was we got dizzy.
Yeah.
And scared out of our fucking minds.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But that's the biggest oh shit moment I think you and I have probably ever had.
I've had a couple of them though. I still remember my old Suzuki I had, and because it was so light, and you drive along a dirt road or something, you see a bit of a washout.
Yep.
So just like a little bit of water on the road or whatever. You hit it, and it just spit you sideways.
Yep.
My car was so bad for just hitting a washout and just doing a 360.
Yeah, but
and you're just like, fuck, here we go again.
But that's the thing when you drive.
The first time you're like, oh shit, and then after that you're like,
fucking get it over with.
Here we go again.
Yeah, but that comes with the territory when you drive a lunchbox on wheels.
Yeah, well that's right. That's right.
So that's some of the oh shit moments. But we did have a fair few topics that we put forward, and it was like, let's just do all of them. So we'll go from oh shit. And I call it fuck you energy, but you wanted to go with big dick energy.
Yeah, well, I reckon they're different, somewhat similar, but very different.
So we'll go with fuck you energy then. Fuck you energy. And I had to describe it to you earlier, so I'll give you an example so that it gives you something to work with. Back when I used to do management at KFC, I can't remember which store it was, so don't fucking ask me. I think it was an okay day, really. But then someone came in. So usually by this point, I had been running the shifts to a pretty normal standard. I wasn't going above and beyond at this point because I'd just been passed up for promotion yet again. So I was kind of like in that, fuck you. This isn't the fuck you energy thing, but it kind of leads to it. And then I remember the assistant manager, one of the ones above me, who, by the way, to this day, I will keep saying is the laziest motherfucker I had ever worked with, who had been gloating and saying that he gets better percentages than I do when it comes to the drive-through times. And he kept saying he was the better of the two of us, even though I end up with better closes and whatnot. So I remember sitting there, hearing this, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck everything you stand for, fuck your mum, fuck your dad, fuck you. So I ended up with the best time of the week ever for drive-through out of the whole area. Because I don't like pushing the staff, because I know there are some points where it's like, you need to, but I don't push them any further than, just get the job done. This was the night where I pushed them and myself. So none of the staff were getting pissed at me because they could see I was sweating bullets. running everywhere, making sure everything ran fine. I basically ran the shop and they helped. Is basically how I would describe it. I don't do that because, you know, there's a reason we hire the staff. And I usually would just stand there and I would help them instead of them help me. I had a headset on, I was taking the orders. I wasn't taking the cash, but I was taking the orders down at the second window, sending them up to the first. And I was also the one that the customers would interact with at the very end. I'd be the one handing it out. But I'd also be the one that would be packing the butt end of the orders. And then when I wasn't doing any of that, I was making sure that the kitchen was running smoothly. I would always be checking the front counter. If I saw the front counter got built up, I would take my headset off and give it to the person who's meant to be at the end of the second window. And I'd go help front counter, and I'd just keep running around. Basically, my whole night was running off of, in my head, fuck you, fuck your mum, fuck your dad. Just constant, fuck you. I'm better than you. I'm proving it. No one said shit about me after that. The staff defended the shit out of me the next day when that same manager was like, oh, he never does that. Why do you do it? And they go, because you're a fucking cunt. It's like, yeah, you're damn right. But yeah, that's like one of the best examples of my own fuck you energy moments. Most dignifying one too. I shouldn't have felt as good about it as I did, but oh fuck, I felt good about it.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I think the whole point of fuck you energy is you have a point to prove and you're going to prove it one way or another.
Yeah, well that's right. You're, the way I guess I would describe it is, not, you know, fuck you, fuck your mum, fuck your dad, whatever. It's, I'm going to take you down a peg.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they could be on their high horse for whatever reason, and you're like, no cunt, fuck you, I'm going to take you down and bring you fucking back to earth.
Yeah.
You know, get your fucking head out of the clouds.
Well, the only reason why this guy had such a fucking high ego, he was the only manager at this location, I remember this specifically, who was on a casual hour pay rate. So he was working the hours of an assistant manager, title of the assistant manager, but unlike assistant managers at KFC, which by the way, pretty much all of them are on a salary. They're set to the same pay every week. This motherfucker was on casual. So the minute he went overtime on a casual rate, ooh, did he get big bank. And he was so smug about that fact. It was like, don't be smug about it. They only let you do that because you wouldn't take the position any other way. And like I said, he did the bare minimum when he did get this promotion, right? Which, whatever. But it's like, don't ride a high horse if you're not going to prove why you should have that position in the first place. Yeah. And keep in mind, I had just stated I got passed up for a promotion. So imagine me, who was willing to go on salary, because, you know, that's job security, and work my ass off for it, to someone who, as soon as he gets it, yeah, there goes the work ethic. And he's all, I'm the best. No, cunt, you're not the best. Why did you get the promotion? And yada yada. I gave up after that point. But yeah, I mean, when you think about all those scenarios, of course I'm going to get fuck you energy. But
I've just never heard that before. Fuck you energy.
I've heard about it recently on another podcast, and I'm like, oh, there's gotta be things that me and Jordan can talk about with that. Because it's us. Like, let's be real. There's been points where you and I basically lived off of, if you look at it, we lived off fuck you energy. I'm pretty sure to this day it's like, not as much. Like, these days, me personally, I only ever kind of get that when I'm playing competitive games. Yeah. And I don't even do that anymore because I feel like they're just not worth my time. But you, like, the only scenarios I can get from you is if someone at your work has a big head and you're like, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you fucking down a peg, mate.
Yeah. And
or it was like back when I was younger, I used to work and they'd be like, Jordan, fuck you're slow, or whatever. It's like, well, no, fuck off, dickhead. Look what I've done. Come out and do it. Or I'd go on holidays for a week or something.
And you'd come back and it's like,
it's a fucking shit show. And I'm like, what happened? And they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Right, so they're like, so what? I'm like, so you couldn't do it without me. So what are you trying to say? You know, like you call me shit and you fucking you're slow. You can't do this, can't do that, can't do the other, and yet you struggle to do it without me. Fuck you.
That's like a different way of fuck you, eh? The only other example I can think of is someone's like, again, kind of high and mighty, but they're on your dick, basically, riding the fuck out of you and testing your patience, telling you to do something. And the other response you get besides fuck you, I'm better than you, is fuck you, I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, well, that's generally my go-to response if someone's going to be like, oh, do this, do that, or, you know, you're no good at this, you're no good at that.
Alright, I won't do it then.
You're like, well, I know my abilities, so I just won't do it, and you can do it, and see how long you last.
Yeah. And I vibe with that one a little more. I don't do that one, but fuck, that's a vibe.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's great.
I rephrase. It's a fucking mood. But yeah, I think, fuck you energy, that one, I feel like we all fucking live on that though, at some point. Every person in existence at some point lives, breathes, and fucking just, I can't think of the last adjective, but you know what I mean, like, they just basically breathe, fuck you.
Yeah.
Every day. I feel like teenagers these days kind of do it, but they do it in the second example of fuck you, I'm not going to do it. I feel like teenagers do that one a hell of a lot.
Yeah, but the thing is that that's a funny thing with teenagers. It's like, dude, I know I can do it fucking 4 times quicker than you, and you're telling me to fuck you? No, fuck you. So I can do it with my eyes closed, one hand behind my back. You can't even fucking do it with the half a brain you got.
Yeah, sadly. I guess from that one we'll go to fuck you energies. No pun intended. Big brother, big dick energy. So this is the one you wanted to argue with me on, but
so what's big dick energy, Adrian?
Big dick energies to me is when you kind of just get. It's kind of like a competition between you and someone else.
Yeah.
Big dick energy is, it's as it states, it's when two guys sit there go, no, I've got the bigger dick. No, I've got the bigger dick. Huh? Which I believe is how you fucking see it.
No.
No. Well.
Big dick energy is being assertive and confident without being overconfident.
Right, so there's
having big dick energy is saying you got a little dick, but actually having a big dick.
Okay.
In a sense.
So in a way, we're kind of both right.
You're not overcompensating for anything. It's like in the 4-drive community, you drive around in 37-inch tyres and a 6-inch lift. You definitely look at that guy and you go, he's got a small pecker.
Oh, right, yeah.
But you see someone driving around in a 4-drive, it's, fucking 4-inch lifts and 35s. You go, he's serious about what he does. He knows what he's doing.
He's got a big dick.
Exactly right. It's that you see it in America all the time. The big lifted trucks and the big chrome rims, and this fucking Chad gets out and you're like, you definitely hit women.
Oh, no.
You look at him or you're like, you definitely raped someone while you're in high
school. No, stop, no.
That's the epitome of little dick energy.
Right.
And you see, this big fucking muscle-bound dickhead bodybuilder type guy that walks around with fucking invisible lats with this fucking, look how big I am. It's like, you can't turn around to shit. And when you do shit, you can't turn around and wipe your ass.
So, in a way, the way I think of it and the way you think of it, I think they're both right. Because in a way, that's true both fronts. Big dick energy, when two guys are competing for who's the better of what, that's definitely big dick energy. Yours is overcompensation.
It depends on what they're... Well, no. The big dick energy is not overcompensating for what you've got. It's a small example of it would be no pun intended.
Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you.
An example of it would be going into Woolies and buying your girlfriend pads and tampons and a heat pack and shit like that.
Is that not what everyone else does?
A lot of guys find that gross. A lot of guys find period talk gross. To me, that's little dick energy. That's not being fucking mature.
Okay, you just said that you see that as me. I'm like, isn't that natural? Like,
Exactly.
If your girlfriend's got the period cramps and she's like, can you go to the store for me? It's very clear she is in no shape or has no energy to fucking do it herself.
Exactly right. And if you say no, I'm not doing that. That's gross. You've got a little pecker.
Yeah.
You dead sad. I've got a little dick.
I mean, okay. There's one thing about that.
That's what I mean. Is having big dick energy is exuding confidence without being overconfident.
Now, there's one point about that I want to point out. All right, you get the guy that goes to the store, gets the tampons and all that, but there's one thing you said specifically: the heat pack. That's not necessary. You don't really need to get a heat pack, right?
Well, she don't have one.
That's true, but I'm getting to the point. Let's say that there's other methods that she uses, and she doesn't say she needs a heat pack. You get her a heat pack, you go from big dick energy to massive schlong.
Oh, fuck it.
Because you're going above and beyond to show, hey, I keep thinking of you, I thought this would help you a little bit more. It's
well, that's right. Then you'll grab some Panadol and fucking chocolates and chips or something.
But the worst part about that one is, people hear that and they go, you're just a simp? Bruh, what?
Well, that's right.
Like, would you not want to take care of someone you're in a relationship with in any way you can, if you can?
If it is your partner, it is your right to look after them.
Yeah.
Just as much as it is their right to look after themselves.
Yeah, and they'd look after you in return.
Exactly right. It's not being a fucking simp. Calling someone a simp is fucking little dick energy.
Oh, fucking oath.
If you're simping over someone over the internet, then yes.
Yeah, that's kind of, you are a bit of a simp. But if you're simping over a partner or a possible partner or anything, like, that's a bit different. I mean, if it's a possible partner and you know for a fact it's not going anywhere, don't throw the extra energy out there.
Exactly right.
But
if it is your partner, 100% simp over them.
Fucking oath, because
they love that type of attention.
And blokes, this is from us to you. If you are able to do this for your girlfriend, remember, when you get man flu, she will probably help look after you. She won't do it if you don't go out there and get her fucking tampons during her period.
Exactly right.
And also, if you think it's gross, grow up. Come on. There are teenagers that have got more fucking maturity than you. It is a natural bodily thing. It's like saying to someone, oh, women don't shit. Bruh, I've had women that fart more than I do sit in the same room as me. Those bitches stink.
Women don't poo. You can't change my mind. Women do not shit.
What do they do? Fart rainbows?
No, they shit rainbows and unicorns.
Jordan, grow the fuck up. You know for a fact that that's wrong.
I'm still sticking by my guns.
Yeah, but that's because you're in denial.
Yeah, maybe.
You need to get out of the Nile River. You need to get out of denial and go for fucking okay. But yeah, so there's also other ones we wanted to cover. So big dick energy, and I guess competitions between blokes. I guess we just covered. What would you call that, actually?
I don't know.
Because that
depends on what the competition is.
Because to me that is also kind of so. Hang on, no. Big dick energy, big dick competition. It's a big word, but
it depends on what the competition is. If you're going for like a running race or something, then
that's just proving you're more sporty and you're faster. But when it comes to,
like if you're doing something to be a dick about it or whatever, to have a competition with your mate.
Yeah, like I'm the better at this. No, I'm the better at this.
Yeah, or like
I
can pour more girls in one night than you can, sort of shit.
Okay, that's there's not.
I'm thinking of.
That's not a big dick comp. That's I'm a man whore and I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a good.
Else would you call it?
I don't know. That's why I was sitting here like, well, The fuck? So, I guess we'll leave that one. We'll leave that one to the viewers. DM us over at the Opinionated Aussies Instagram, which, by the way, we forgot to plug. We forgot to do the usual. Go check out the social medias last episode.
Oh,
well. Fuck it. Whatever. You've heard it enough. You should know by now. And if you don't, why have you just tuned in now? Anyway, yeah, if you have a name for the big dick competitions that guys do, make sure you DM us over at the Instagram page, because we're stumped, sort of.
Yeah.
And it is another fucking early morning recording. We do not have the brain power, and we don't have the big dick energy to deal with this.
We don't have the processing power just yet. It's too early.
Yeah. We're still waking up dealing with the fucking morning wood, okay? So we'll go into the next topic. You brought this one up. It was Reddit posts.
Yes.
So what was that? It was...
What was your best example of you have no authority here?
Ah, yes. I feel like you have no authority here is almost the same as managers owning Karens kind of deal.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like the best example I can feel. Now, let's be real. We always use the word Karen to describe these women. I have read recently that they're trying to change that because actual people named Karen are getting sick of being compared to these monsters. Like, I get it, like, but do you have a better name? Some of the names I've heard they've come up with is absolutely fucking trash.
Fucking Mavis.
Mavis. Mavis is Karen's mother. You know who Karen's daughter is? Fucking Sophie.
Sophie?
Sophie. I don't know why.
It was Emily.
Oh god, there's twins.
I thought it was Emily. The fucking young Karen.
Okay, that one's always up for debate, that one. You'll hear... I think most blokes will have a different name. No one will agree.
No.
But that being said, so... As a manager myself, I do kind of have former manager, sorry. I do kind of have a story that falls into this. And it was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Again, KFC days. I think I've told you this story. I can't remember. I've told you a lot of stories from when I worked there. There's a lot. And, this one did delivery through Menulog. And I believe we did Uber Eats. I can't remember. And someone had placed the order through the KFC app. This was experimental at the time, right? So if you placed a delivery order through the KFC app, it was supposed to go to Menulog.
Yeah.
But this was early days. So of course, sometimes it didn't work.
Yeah.
So we had someone place this massive fucking order, $100-something, on the app. And then we made the order, and we were waiting for them to show up. An hour later, they rang us. So of course, me being the only manager on, I got the phone. And I'm sitting there, and they're explaining to me that they thought that it would be delivered by someone from the store. And I sat there like, we literally do not hire any of our staff to do personal deliveries for customers. Then why do you have the option on your app? It's supposed to take you to the Menulog app. What the fuck is that? I'm sitting there. So where do you live exactly? Oh, I live on this and this street. It's around the fucking corner. I was like, okay, so let me get this straight. You want one of my staff members that aren't hired for this particular thing you want them to do to stop what they're doing in the middle of dinner peak to walk or drive or ride a bike or whatever to your house round the corner and deliver the food to you, take payment and give you change. Yes.
Oh, what's it cash?
Yep. It was at the point where you could still do pay for it when you arrive sort of thing. It was before most app orders on most places switched to have to pay in advance. Yeah, this was still a thing. Obviously, coronavirus changed that. So this is before the days of coronavirus. Oh god, I miss those days. So I remember sitting there with them, and I said, "Okay, I've got two options for you right now, since you have not paid for it. One, you come and get it yourself. I will knock off the so-called delivery fee, which I figured out was about $9.
Yep.
This was a $119 order, so it wasn't really changing that much. I could have left it on there and not said a fucking thing. But I'm not petty. I was actually good at my job. I said, I will knock off the $9 fee for you, and we'll remake the order from scratch for you, because it's been sitting here for an hour, because you couldn't check if it was being delivered or not. 2, I will cancel the order, and I will literally take the phone number you put down, and I will text you a link to the Menulog app in the Play Store. They came around and paid $110. But they were there, they sat there, and they argued with me, why is this an option, yada yada, and I told them, sir, the KFC app is currently upgrading to the point where if you place a delivery order, it will upgrade it immediately to a Menulog thing, where they will get a driver, pick up the order, and bring it to you. As of right now, it is experimental at best. It does not work. The fact that you think that we deliver... Have you ever seen a car with a KFC topper?
Well, Red Rooster, do it.
KFC have never done that.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, I've never... any KFC I've worked at has never done this.
Yeah.
So why would we just start when, at the point, we were not hiring or training people to do that? I get it, he couldn't have known. But it's the fact that he had such a smug and fucking attitude that I just was like, no, you don't get to do it your way. You do it my way, well, fuck off. That's kind of like another fuck you energy moment from me personally, but that's also kind of like, you don't get to dictate how I run my business.
Yeah.
Which is, you have no authority here. So, do you have one that you can think
of? This was the days back when I was fucking working at Century, I think.
Oh, fucking, here we go. Batteries, here we go. I love these stories.
Oh, it was a warranty deal, and old mate come in and jumping up and down. Oh, fucking, this battery's fucking cooked, and rah, 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 blowing up like a fucking balloon. And, just absolutely going off his tit. And I look at my manager. I looked at old mate. And he goes, I want a warranty. I said, I'm not giving you a warranty on it. He goes, why? It's failed its test. I'm like, yeah, it's failed its test for, third party reasons. The battery's not fucking, didn't cook itself. I said, it's from neglect. He goes, the ACCC, and he hands me this printout from Australian Consumer fucking affairs or something about warranties and shit. So I pull out Century's fucking warranty card and said, this battery is under manufacturing defects. If it has been XYZ reason for this battery to be faulty, it is not our responsibility. And I highlighted it right in front of him. I said, fucking read that sentence. I don't fucking buy another Century. A fucking piece of shit battery. I'm fucking out of here. Comes back 10 minutes later to grab his battery and then fucks off again. It's just like, really? You try and come into my place of work and dictate to me what's a warranty and what's not.
Yeah.
It's for a manufacturing defect, not a fuckwit defect.
You can't fix that, though.
Exactly.
You can fix a car battery. You can't fix stupid. Which...
plenty more of them. It's just
fuck.
It's just, some people are just like, oh, my car won't start. It's the battery. Yeah, but I haven't put water in it since I first got it. Oh, maybe I should do that. And then they bring it in, and you obviously open the caps up, and it's water as clear as. And it's got no voltage in it. And they're like, oh, but it had voltage this morning. Like, yeah, okay. Had voltage this morning. Now it doesn't. The water is clear, like you just out of a fucking water bottle, clear water. I'm like, the battery's been run dry. You've tipped water in it and poured it here, hoping I won't notice. I said, it's dropped voltage because it was fucking, when you tip water into a dry battery, it'll go from fully charged to actually taking a lot of the voltage out of it. And I'm like, dude, I wasn't born yesterday. I was only born fucking 18 years ago, but I was born yesterday. You can't fucking pull the wool over my eyes. So I go down, I put it on the battery charger for literally like 10 minutes, and then took it off and tested it, and fucking perfect. He gave me his battery back. He's like, oh, I want a new one. I said, why? There's no defect on it. Oh, but you're supposed to give me a new one if it's faulty. I said, it's not faulty. So you ran it dry. I said, don't run this one dry and you'll be fine.
I love that. Fucking best. Your stories of a century. Just some of them have the best example of you can't fix stupid.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Or I know my rights. It's like, yeah, you know fuck all about your rights. You have the right to shut the fuck up.
I know what my warranty dictates. Your warranty doesn't say I should help you be a fuckwit.
Exactly right.
So what's that? So we got no.
You probably get that with KFC a lot too. You probably used to.
Oh yeah. So I mean, the one I said is literally them trying to tell me how to do my job. One that didn't end in such a funny highlight is a very similar story. Except this one took place, I believe it took place literally on my birthday. And I was working at the second store that I went to when we were living in Brisbane. I can't remember the name of it. You remember, probably. And I wasn't having a good time because, you know, I was a little down in the dumps for my birthday that year and all that, so I went to work. And it's the same deal again. Someone ordered on the app and thought it was delivery again. This time, though, I had no control whatsoever when they rang up, because there was multiple of them on speakerphone. And I think the line that broke me was, listen, I'm the customer, you should bend over backwards for me. Right? At this point, I'd been arguing with them for 10 to 15 minutes. And this is where the biggest problem about this one was one key difference. Not just that there were multiple. They had paid online. The other one hadn't.
Yeah.
So there's the nail in the coffin. Literally my only option there is, because I couldn't simply ring up Menulog and go, can you guys deliver this? Because Menulog got nothing out of that. They would have no driver to do that. I also couldn't send it anyone because the only other person who had a car at that point in the store that night was someone who couldn't leave their spot.
Yeah.
And the only other one to do it was me, and I was the only manager. I couldn't just get up and leave. So I'd been arguing with them for 15 minutes, and then, yeah, they just kept insulting, belittling me, saying, I pay for it, you should do it. And then they said that, bend over backwards for me. And I think I just felt so dejected and so defeated that I sat there in silence for a few minutes. And I said, can't do anything. I will sort out a refund for you. Thank you for your time. Beep. Hung up. They tried calling back multiple times. I never answered the phone again that night. But that's because, like, I haven't described everything, but this was back before, you know, I'd figured out what was going on in my head with everything, like we discussed last episode. So I kind of broke down in the middle of the shift. Yeah. And rang up my store manager. He told me that I did the right thing, yada yada. My area manager rang up personally. Yeah. I didn't even know she had my fucking phone number at the time. And told me I did the right thing. And yeah, after a while calming down, I was like, yes, I did the right thing. But it's like, when you have no authority and you can't control what goes on with a business that can't do what you want them to do, in no way, shape or form does that mean you turn on ultra dick mode and just fucking ruin someone else's day because you can't get your way. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's like the second example of you have no authority here, but that one was just somber note. Yeah. And the worst part is that these are two very different endings to basically the same story.
Yeah, well, that's right.
And
it's like, you know, you watch your Karen going to Walmart and they're like, I want to fucking speak to the manager. I want this, I want that. And she's like, ma'am, we don't even sell this product. But I bought it from you guys. No, that's, you know, that says fucking Costco on it, not Walmart. Well, can't you do it anyway? They're all the same product. take it back to Costco and get them to refund it, not us.
Yeah.
Or like Big W and Kmart.
Yeah, but you see, the thing with that is there is actually, if someone's really clever about it, they can get it refunded at a different place if they get literally the same thing, because both Big W and Kmart, they can actually have the same product by the same person, by the same people.
Yeah.
It's very rare, granted, because Kmart kind of goes for the El Cheapo way, whereas Big W still does cheap, but different manufacturers.
Yeah.
But if you can find the same manufactured product from one, let's say you get it from Kmart because it's cheaper at Kmart, and then you somehow manage to worm a refund out of Big W, you technically get your money back plus extra.
Yeah.
But you have to be next level dick to do that.
Yeah.
Because if you manage to do that without a receipt, without proof of purchase, you have to be ultra cunt mode. Like, holy crap. Well, who did you make cry to make that happen?
Yeah, exactly.
So, retail workers have it hard enough as it is in this current day and age. Ever since coronavirus, things just kind of went pear-shaped for them.
It really brought the worst out in people, didn't it?
Oh, fucking oath. But we'll move on for that. So we've done no authority, big dick energy, fuck you energy, oh shit. There was one more, speak to the manager moments. Kind of the same thing, eh?
Yeah, no, I sort of, when I was at Century and a customer was being a bit too overbearing or like demanding shit and like being real like standoffish or, because I'm not a fucking tall person, like they'd fucking like lean over you and they sort of like threaten you and shit. I'd just call the manager over. Hey, deal with this fuckhead, and I'll walk away. What did you call me, a little cunt? I'll just keep walking.
Yeah.
No, you can deal with the fucking manager. I ain't dealing with his shit.
Yeah.
I don't get paid enough to deal with his shit.
Yep. No, I think the ones I'm thinking of is ones where they literally state, I want to speak to the manager. It's those types of moments. Like, obviously, my stories, technically, they weren't, I want to speak to the manager moments. But as someone who was a manager...
Did you ever come across a customer that threatened your staff member, so they're like, I'll go get my manager, come and got you, and then you're like, nah, fuck this shit, it's above my pay grade, and you went and got your manager?
Yes, I have done that.
Yeah.
So, I'll explain it, because I've only had to do it once. I've only done it once. And it's the same store that I got threatened because I didn't, do the delivery thing that they'd already paid for. It's the same store. It was a day where we were all there because it was I think it was our monthly manager meeting. So every single manager was there.
Yeah.
The store manager, my boss at the time, was already working. He was the open. I was the mid. And someone else was the close. Right. So when they went for their meeting, they had to have one manager on standby inside. And they were like, who wants to volunteer for that? And I was like, all right, I'll do it. So I didn't take part in that meeting, mostly. I did take part in the end part when they went over everything. Yeah. But, so, what was it? I believe I was doing the changeover checklist at the time. So I wasn't near the front counter. I was at the back. I think I was checking the dates on everything. Then someone came up to me. And they were like, oh, yada yada is about to start crying. I think you need to come out the front. I was like, okay. I couldn't hear anything at the time because I was inside a cold room. Yep. As soon as I opened it up, oh no, I could hear it. Oh, she was a loud bitch. She was literally death threatening the person at the register, saying, I'll fucking kill you. I'll kill your family. And yada yada. I'm like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, I stood there in silence for a couple of minutes. Then I walked out, and then she saw me walking. She goes, oh, what, are you going to tell me to walk out? I'm like, nope. Went straight past her, out the front, went, hey, store manager. I won't say the name. What? Come with me. As soon as he came inside, he could hear, and he's like, oh, for fuck's sake, you again? This was not the first time she'd been in the store, apparently. He literally tapped her on the shoulder while he was out the front. She had one look at him. She went, fuck ya, I won't come back. He's like, You weren't supposed to be in the first place. You're banned.
Huh.
She's like, well, fuck you. Walked out. But the worst part, she stuck around. She stood around in the fucking car park, yelling at every customer that went through the drive-thru or got out of the car to come in. Don't go to them. They're fucking dog cunts. I was like, oh. And my store manager, I think he put up with it for 5 minutes because the meeting was outside.
Yeah.
So they heard everything. And I remember, because he said, okay, we're nearly done with the meeting, you come back out with us. I could hear everything. She was a colourful person.
Yeah.
I don't mean skin, I mean personality. Holy fuck. And then I think 5 minutes of it, and then all of a sudden I just see the store manager go, I get his mobile. Hello, I want to speak to, I would like police.
Yeah.
And yeah, not long after Wagon showed up, cuffed, off she went. Apparently she was in lockup for the whole night.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Fun day.
Fuck crackheads.
Oh, yeah. The only other one of I want to speak to the manager moment, what was it? I'd been called in, I was asked to do a staff member shift.
Yeah.
But I was still a manager at the time. However, because if you're a shift supervisor, management, and you go in and you're asked to cover a staff member shift, so front counter, cook, whatever, you have to wear the appropriate uniform, right? So I got changed into a spare shirt, so I looked like a regular staff member. It was the end of lunch rush, it was all quiet, there was no customers left. This fucking big burly dude just walked in. Now I've said before, if it's the right person, yeah, I'm going to be intimidated if they come across as intimidating.
Yeah.
So when I couldn't do what he wanted, what was it? I think he said, I want this and this. I can't remember what it was. It was a promo that had been stopped 3 months beforehand.
Oh, fucking hell.
I think it was the double, the two fillet patties with bacon and cheese and sauce in the middle. So there was no bun. Basically, it was here's heart attack in a wrap for you. And when you unwrap it, it's like, oh look, there's heart attack.
Yeah. And
he wanted that. And I remember saying to him, we don't do that no more. He's like, well, can you do it? I'm like, no, it's physically not in our system. We cannot put this through. And he kept arguing with me, and he goes, I want to speak to the manager. And I remember just standing there looking at him. And I actually took my name badge off, because underneath my name on the name badge it said manager, and I held it out in front of him. I didn't say anything. I just held it. And I think it was like a solid minute where he was like, you could hear the gears fucking turning. And then he goes, oh. I just put it back on. I go, is there anything else I could help you with? He's like, no. I'm like, well, have a nice day. And off he trot. That's the only time I've ever actually had a speak to the manager moment.
Yep.
Every other time after that, it's kind of like generic, where you come out, you sort the problem out, whatever. This is one of the few times where I was already there, and I'm like, a part of me to this day wishes I'd done what I'd seen on a Reddit post, which was do a 360 and go, the manager says no. I wanted to do that. I can't do that now. I mean,
nah.
But oh, that was such a good one. Have you ever had one of those moments where you were on the other end and you were like, can I speak to the manager?
No, not really. I was sort of, even if it was, it's like, I won't say, can I speak to the manager? It was more, they're saying, I'll go get the manager, because, above their pay grade or whatever.
And they were like, I can't be arsed dealing with you.
And it's like, I'm not, jumping up and down or, being a fuckhead. I'm like, look, this product is faulty. I just want a replacement. I'm not asking for the fucking world to end. I just want a like-for-like product, and that was it.
Yeah. And the manager...
No, that was my whippersnipper I bought from fucking Bunnings.
Oh, yeah, I remember this,
Yeah, so I fucking bought the whippersnipper from Bunnings. Worked for about 4 months, and the carby shit itself or something.
It was still on warranty too, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was... I think it had a 60-day warranty on it.
Okay.
Oh, no, it was 30 day. It was 30 days warranty.
With a money back guarantee.
Yeah. But 12 months on parts.
Yeah.
Like a parts warranty.
Yep.
And yeah, so I don't have it for fucking just under 3 months or something. No, just under 2 months. It was like 59 days or something I had it.
Yep.
Anyway, I took it into Bunnings, and they're like, oh, well, we can either send it down to the repair agent, which could take, 3 months turnaround, or you take it down there and tell them it's under Bunnings warranty and, it could be a week. Like, well, I'm going to fucking take it down there because I'm not waiting for you cunts to do it, so I will. Took it down there. They said, yeah, well, it's definitely covered under warranty. The carb is fucked. It'll be 3 months until we get a new one. He said, I suggest you go up there and get it replaced, like for like. I'm like, righto. So I went up there, and she said, no, we can't do that. Our Victor, I think it was, our Victor rep needs to come in and check it out, and then he'll give us a verdict, and right, it's not right. Going, okay, fair enough. You do you. And got home, and I was fucking real salty about it. But I left it for a day because I was really pissed off, so I was like, calm down. Anyway, I ended up sending a message to HR, head office, Bunnings head office, and said, look, this is how your staff member treated me. I know I'm within my right to ask for a replacement because your repair agent had deemed it being faulty under repair. I said, parts are going to be months, and that's not, acceptable. I said, all I'm asking is a like-for-like replacement on the product, and that's it. And head office gave me a call and said, oh, what store, what was the person's name? I said, I'll give you the store, but I'm not going to throw that person under the bus. They were only doing their job, I can understand that. I said, but they don't need to they don't need to be a bitch about it, sort of thing. Like, okay, fair enough. And then the store manager called me, because apparently head office taught him a new asshole about how his staff treated customers. And said, yeah, I'll get you another one. Is this the one that you want? I'm like, yeah, no, this is it. I've got the serial code here, blah, 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 blah. He goes, right, I'll come in this RV after work and come and talk to me at the front counter, and I'll, just get you one-for-one swap. Like, yeah, righto, sweet. I said, you've already got my old one there. It's sitting with your fucking chick at that counter. He goes, yeah, righto. And I go in there, and guess who's the chick behind the counter? The one that refused me before.
Yep.
I walked in, I said, I'm here for Matt, his name is. Whatever the fuck his name was.
Obviously not the right one because we're trying to keep anonymous here.
Yeah. I think it was Matt anyway, so fuck this. Where's Matt? She calls him up. He goes, Jordan? I'm like, yeah, mate, yeah. He goes, yep, no, sorry about the cock up, mate. Here's your brand new product. And says to the chick, can you just do a like-for-like swap on this weed whacker, fucking head trimmer, whatever the fuck they want to call it, whippersnipper? And she looks at me with the dirtiest look. Like, if looks could kill, mate, I would have been dead 10 times over. I looked at him and I said, yeah, thanks, mate, appreciate it, no dramas, you're a good cunt, help me out. He trundles off, and mate, I just sat there with the biggest fucking smile on my face going, fuck you, bitch. Fuck, talk to me like I'm a dog, and I'll fucking go up and around you, and fucking I'll get what I want.
Now, I'm just going to say that was also not only a speak to the manager moment, but that was also a fuck you energy moment. And you didn't even realise it.
Yeah.
Until I think it clicked with you.
Just saying, yeah.
As soon as you said it, you were like, oh, I did have a story for fuck you energy. Yeah. Another one. I did. Cool.
But yeah, it was like, don't talk to me like I don't know what I'm talking about. I've followed your policy and your procedure. Understand they're there in a place for a reason. I understand that. I get that. But I followed it to the T, and you're still not going to help me out. So fuck you. I know head office will always back the customer. As much as it pains me to be on the other side of that, they'll always back the customer. And I just went, you know what, fuck you. I want a new one, and I want it. I want this problem sorted, and I've got it sorted. And yeah, if looks would kill, fuck, I'd be dead. Fucking bitch.
I think with that high note, I think that goes with our I guess we'll call it a multi-choice fucking episode, eh?
Yeah.
We've basically covered like 5 different types of things, and that's beautiful. I always love that story, by the way. It's not because, the whole story is great. It's like a massive joke, where as soon as you get to the girl giving you the dirty look, the punchline is that woman, the very fucking end.
Yeah, sure.
It's fucking beautiful. I love it. And I'm not someone for long jokes or anything, but fuck, man, that's the best long joke I've ever heard in my life. Besides my own life. Anyway, I think that'll do us for today, actually.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I was just
shit to do.
Yeah.
Basically, people see.
I've got shit to do, shit to actually do, and all that.
And get ready for work.
And get ready for. I need a shit shower and shave and go to work. So,
Yeah.
with that, I think this has probably been one of the more off the cuff episodes we've had. We've done topic episodes already in the past, but this one was
Whatever comes to mind.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It was basically just here's a story.
Yeah, that's right. Here's the story.
Story time with the Opinionated Aussies. This fan came up with the name of the episode. If you waited till the end of the episode to get the title, congrats, you've lasted an hour.
He lasted an hour.
One-
More than a lot more people.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Most people won't last a minute 20.
Yeah,
It
pretty.
lasts an hour.
Yeah. Anyway, if you have any of your own stories that match any of these type of categories, fuck you moments, oh shit moments, big dick energy, whatever the fuck the other one is, please DM us what you want to call that other one. And then, no authority here, and I want to speak to the manager moments, all of them. I'm pretty sure we'd love to hear them. Fucking hell.
Fuck yes. I would love to read them. Send them through.
Oh, fuck it, oh. Other than that, obviously I've just done the plug for the Instagram page, and down below you'll always find any of the other social medias that you can find myself or Big Dick Aden at, who unfortunately, like I said, is at work.
Poor cunt.
Poor cunt making money. At least it's a job that's, paying well.
Yeah, well that's it.
And as always, if you always want to speak to Jordan directly, the Instagram page is also where you can find him. So if you, aside from those other things, if you want to talk to him directly, which I would understand and not at the same time. I understand because he has a lot to say, but as I said in the last episode, he's a prick and he owns it. So if you are purposely going to go piss him off, Instagram.
Yeah.
All him.
Perfect spot.
All him. And he'll fight you back and he'll probably kick your ass. Other than that, thanks again for listening, guys. We're heading off. We got shit to do. Have a good one.
See you next one.